Flash, what is this? It's 16 points already. They could potentially secure 20 if they land the chicken dinner with all the kills remaining.
Easy Slumber, though, is going to be on the container side specifically. Well, on the bottom side, APG, this definitely going to be gliding across military base. Well, Point Donkus will have remorse for himself, but Triber Messi, though, once again, was in a situation earlier on a wrangle. Going to be starting things off here with a clash. They look to try to close out, but they lose one player in the process, and that's just the price you got to pay once again. Play it too aggressively, and you might just go down, but no, back and forth battles as we speak, but 2 out of 2 trades will come by.
Oh my, now it's only down to 1 member left for AZ Slumber. He's still on the approach. Zio now only having the Bison in hand. Yes, he should be able to actually go in for a challenge, but it's only a Kimbo in the hands of Darklex. He's barely having enough time, but that swing almost finding the mark.
It's definitely a fight you want to consider not really taking. But he has the crosser ready. Oh, he'll go for the spray down. No, it doesn't really get the connection. Oh, never mind. Does so. And now, the respawn should be coming through as well here out of the open side. Big old spray down. Almost finds Jaya. Down to the ground, has a UMP and an AR to play with, and the cavalry arrives here for a set of Ace. Hey, Casanova's now going to be into the play, but the wraparound for the set of T2K will be enough to put down Huzaifa.
Oh, beautiful swing coming in, just a drive-by, and now it's just going to be a goose chase between the two of them, and Casanova drops out of the vehicle, tries to challenge the rest of T2K. Mimi is now on the route, and it's Casanova finding the catch, so they managed to at least even up the odds for the moment.
Bit of a stalemate once again. No confirmation of kills, not just yet. Ace 8. They do have a pinch here to work with up against the Jaya. Pushing through here, baby. Slips on Y, has the DBS on his hands. Goes for the shot. Oh, Anus. Why was he not reacting? And so unfortunate, just like that, G2K is not going to be eliminated. Now we move over towards Seedall alongside NEPX, and Seedall gets ran over by the set of NEPX.
But even despite trying to do so, they managed to at least look for a trade, gets the knock over onto Rex, and now it's going to be a full charge coming from Olio to move right into this compound. Running it closely, I believe he does have one frag grenade that he could actually expend, and it's going to be another catch. Olio making wonders happen, and now looking to close up shop up against the rest of NEPX.
Olio here with the DBS, closing it up now into 4-9, and the UMP on the hand, sprays on by, but the DBS overpowers. Reset is on though for set of pressures. Finds one here from the side of Silicon the Alliance. Looking to get a lot more as well. Olio once again with a DPS. Popping off, good for 2, good for 3. Doesn't matter, it's a complete wipe over here by Silicon the Alliance.
It's just crazy on their work rate. I mean, these guys, they lost their members initially, and they just wouldn't back down. You take one, I'll take all, if you don't mind me.
Eyes on the side here for set of 7-9. They are showing some shots here. It's one squad on the top side, but Ford Thrives actually closes in, and the Xavier, they trample, falling into the trap. 2 elimination out in the way, and Ford Thrives once again thriving to claim this elimination points, and they're going to be able to get the offer for the total reset.
And just like that, Xavier loses majority of their members, still having 2 more on the block, and Team Flash going for the full push, and that secures it. Ford Thrives left out in the open, and now it's going to be Team Flash taking over as the Vultures up on top of the hill.
Still looks to get some more here, win on the top side. Post out a frag or smoke. Able to call for possibly the pickup now. Be the case here, the Xavier, one player getting tagged up once again. That's just who they got to rely on, but Team Flash can't really get complacent. You get another squad there just on the bottom side, tagging them all through, getting the free hits. But now they're going to be caught inside of the zone. Nate T has to survive, has to find a means to probably slip by and get parried it all through, but I don't think it's going to be a possibility anymore. It's just going to be one player here for the side of the Xavier. The Flash, though, in the process, does go for it, swing by, and will be able to eliminate the players of the Xavier. But looking like they are fully in control of this situation. I mean, after all, they're all pretty much stacked up here, Contra.
True enough. Baby Crypto looking to land a couple of all these pots of frags, dropping right through. Doesn't seem to really connect the dots right now, while the rest of Bigatron will be swarmed with the rest of Team Flash, hoping to close in within the distance. He does get a glimpse, and that threat of damage not quite enough to actually take them down. Might just be able to pop the tars if they were able to aim it directly towards the buggy, but it doesn't seem like the rest of Team Flash still standing pretty elusive. And finally, Domain has been able to really get himself involved, taking out a member of BTR, and now all attention onto that Slow Ranger right down the bottom, and somehow he still managed to dance it off and will be nailed down by Razy.
Stay alive, but Farrell is now going to be out. Because the crew has to step up. After all, you took a passive approach here inside of this round. Better make sure you make the most out of it. You've been stale coming from the initial start of this round number 3 over Wrangle. And now you got to deal with Team Flash as well, slowly climbing this cathedral all the way. To get the control here on the top side, Kent here on the open plane. APG is weathered from the back, but ASA gets trampled on by the players of Talon Esports. Back and forth battles as we speak here, Contra.
And Iron is just trying to go in for a rescue, but does he have the time to do so? He's in the mix between those members of Talon right now, and they're just relying on whatever smoke's necessary right now with AST right above them, and that's just not enough for them to really retrieve much. It's going to be that nade coming from Yumiko that does secure the elimination point, while Bose blows up one member of BTR as they try to leave the cathedral, and Axel quickly goes over to restock. Now, what's going to be the next point of contact for the rest of Talon, because they have already gone for the reset. BTR slowly shredded apart with the rest of Team Flash, choking them out by the corner. It's only down to Coach Ken, and can the Coach actually break at least a point back?
Oh, big all elimination here from the side of Flash. Taking down BTR, now points to sail to 2. Step 9, still not over. Here, finds Talon Esports as well. Back and forth kills here and now. The zone's going to be closing in here. Contra, 5 seconds remaining. Eyes on the zone. Does it remain in the middle side? Does it shift to anywhere? And it looks to stay right on the mid side here, Contra.
Yeah, Semlight now needs to make a firm decision. Where exactly do they plan themselves inside the zone? They are sending Yuhai into the zone, but AST is pretty close by, and they will be able to sniff them out very quickly. So Team Flash, after picking out the rest of BTR, they're also looking to flock towards the direction of AST, and that position is coming from Crypto, spots one, and looking for the other member of Talon. Talon, they're only down to 1, so he's not going to be moving any further muscles, but those nades are looking pretty good as Tom's looking to take them all out.
Oh, this is going to be a direct hit! Oh my days, Flash! They're on fire! BTR's out, off in their hands. Staying goes for the Cyber Tribe, Messi. And they're still not over. They want to get 7-9 as well.
Oh, that was so clean. Those nades just look so good. And just like that, Team Flash on the roll. They will dominate the south side, but meanwhile, we go back to the door. 7-9 on the charge. And Vikings, they just trample them through. And Team Flash in the mix alongside the rest of the members of Viking, just around in the corner to take out one. It's already 13 points. It's the activation of both Vietnamese teams vying for the top spot. And now Team Flash with more nades. It's Bose looking to shred apart Trags, the final member remaining for MVKE.
BTR, Flash, Aramasi, now the Talons, all into the hands as the last blow. Hands down, Team Flash, leading the way. Pushing through now. Still wants to get some more. The Vikings up next. Oh my days, Flash is eliminated. 6 squads in the span of 5 minutes.
Team Flash, what is this? It's 16 points already. They could potentially secure 20 if they land the chicken dinner with all the kills remaining, and perhaps maybe even more. They're still looking for a whole lot up against the rest of APG. They're hiding right behind that crate. He does have the budget to actually maneuver away, and on that hovercraft, it's not going to be any further reprieve. Alpha Gaming also receiving the brutal damage, but it is Tops here going for the exchange. He's managed to put 2 members down. Now, drawing to a 2 versus 1.
True Team Flash, calm down. So much on your plate. Alpha Gaming's now going to be out into play, and they're going to be eliminated out into the scene. It's now going to be Team Flash and Boom Esports, but Team Flash only has 2 players up from their ground. Going to go for the reset. Boom Esports here rotating on the bottom side of the map. And they're not going to go for the strike. Unfortunate for them. They got the call that there's only 2 players from Team Flash. That could have been a perfect time, but no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter all too much. Boom Esports, they've been staying quiet for the most part, playing very defensively through the ruins ground, and now they have a lot of space towards the low ground. typically, a lot of all these analysts would say that, oh, playing on low ground, usually you don't really get too much advantage. But when you have so much of the zone control, this might just be the best leverage that Boom Esports has, so they're willing to wait. They don't really have to force a maneuver up against the rest of Team Flash because they have to come towards the direction. Meanwhile, Zeus with the flank control, spotting out Fajar right down over the bottom, but they haven't skipped their eyes over onto Zero, and that could be a pain point for the rest of Team Flash upon their entry.
Boom Esports here just back through. Team Flash Ozeo's now going to be going for the overextension. No. BBS on his hands. He's going to get the first pump. Second doesn't connect as well. And now that's looking into the hand. Zero here has to go behind the back of the rock. But no, he doesn't really sustain not just yet. Back and forth trades here. 1-for-1 for the set of Team Flash and Boom Esports.
When he's just doing so much right now, he cover fired and he's been able to keep Zeus still limping over on ground for the moment while Zero has been brought down. So Tops finds another one in the bag. Boom Esports now on the deficit. 3 members strong. Team Flash might actually make the impossible happen to secure themselves more than 20 points of kills, and they've already achieved it. 20 is pretty much double chicken dinner. They're looking to secure the big fat win out of this round, and all they have to do is set it Yummy by the corner of the zone.
Oh, Yummy Join. Doesn't matter, caught in a pinch, and it doesn't matter for Team Flash. All went down to BTR. Driver Massive, Viking Sam 9, APG Talent, and Boom Esports. They all claim the banner. Team Flash, absolute dominance.